Ryan, coming into this week, coming off a road trip, how important was it to get a few days here of practice, recuperation, and get yourselves maybe regrouped after a long trip?
Yeah, I mean, I thought we played some pretty good hockey in the trip. We didn't get the results we wanted in a few of the games, but just to get back to the drawing board a little bit and tinker with a few things and clean up a few areas. And Iowa's been playing some good hockey, so we got to be ready for them. So it's been a couple of good days of practice, and just gearing up to get ready for tomorrow night.
Looking back to that road trip, 3 points on the swing. Had a bit of a tough go in a couple of situations, but how did you feel overall about the team's play?
I think we're trending in the right direction. We're starting to clean up some areas that we were struggling with a bit, I think, early on, and just trying to get a little bit better every game. We didn't quite get the results we wanted there in a few nights, and maybe had a little bit of a tough second period there in Chicago. We definitely could have been better there. We had to finish with a good third, just couldn't get back in the game. But I think as a group, we're getting going in the right direction here, and another test tomorrow night to try and get things going again.
Came back with the late goal against Grand Rapids, almost came back against Chicago. How important is it to see the team not have any quit in them, especially that late in the road trip?
Yeah, I think so. And it's they're two good teams, two good buildings. They're tough to play in, and just to be in those positions to have a chance to compete in the game and get a chance to get some points is big. And we're just not at that next level yet of finding ways to win, but we're getting there. And I think we came back, saw some video and some areas that we can clean up and be better at, and we're gonna go out there tomorrow, work hard, and do it all over again.
This weekend's opposition, the Iowa Wild, a team you're pretty familiar with. What was your experience when you were playing in Des Moines?
Oh, it's great. It's a good little hockey town there. A lot real nice people. It kind of remind me a little bit of home. It's kind of a Midwest town, so it's easy going and a good group of guys around the rink there. It seems like they got a lot of them back, and it's kind of that thing in the American League where you get the same group back again. You're kind of a little bit ahead of some other teams, and it seems like they're playing pretty good hockey right now. So it'll be a good test for us tomorrow night. They got some great American League players over there. Have been doing it for years, and we got to be ready to go.
Yeah, you mentioned they have a lot of guys coming back, a lot of young prospects that are a year older. What can you tell us about some of those young guys like Luke Cunnin, Justin Kloos, guys like that?
Skilled players, hard workers. It's kind of the MO of the young kid these days. They all come up with a lot of skill, and I think the big thing for those two guys, they work hard. And even with Anus and Cal Rao, and even the old guy there, Cal Riley, they do things the right way there, and it's obviously showing on the scoreboard for them as they keep winning. But it's a good test for us. It's a team we want to. We need to fare well against them, and we're down 2 against them already in the season series, and we need to come out tomorrow night and have a good game.
So you talk about coming out, getting a good game against these teams. They played this week. They're going to be traveling today. Is it a chance to maybe get on them early as they try to shake the legs out?
I think anytime, it's kind of an advantage playing in this building. It's a little bit of a ways for teams to get here, and they're coming in for a 2-game set. And I think for us, the way we're designed to play and designed to try and win is putting pucks behind teams and wearing their D down and trying by the end of the third period tomorrow night and into the second game, we're hoping they're going to be tired and making some mistakes, and that's where we'll capitalize. So I think just having the right mindset starting off the game, putting pucks behind their D and making them turn, making them go to work, and try and get some traffic in front of this goalie, and simple hockey, but you do it consistently, it'll start to work out.
Yeah, that traffic might be important. The goaltender Capo Kakinen was the AHL Player of the Week. He's been red hot. How do you disrupt a guy that's in that kind of a groove? I
think it's the age-old story, just getting to the net, getting pucks to the net, bodies to the net, and I don't care who's in there. You can't see it, can't stop it. So I think it's simple, but it's what we need to do.